The Indian team aren't looking at taking their foot off the gas. They've got the momentum, 3 wins out of 3. They're left with one match in the group stages. That is the match that will take place tomorrow at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. That match will take place against the Dutch, a team that is already out of the competition. But are the Indian team taking that match for granted? Do they want to make any experiments? Well, not quite. It's a team on a mission to get its hand on the T20 World Cup yet again, and so the Indian team is not looking at making any sort of experiments. Momentum is something they value. They realize very well from the 2024 World Cup that momentum is key. They went, remember, on an unbeaten run, and the Indian team is wanting to do the same yet again. So expect no changes as far as this Indian team is concerned. In fact, no experiments, I should be saying, something that we'd seen, remember, in the 4th T20 International in Vizag that took place in the bilateral series against New Zealand. Nothing of that sort. No experiments will you be seeing in this match, where you can afford some sort of flexibility. There is leeway now. You're already assured of qualification. The pre-seeding is done. You know what teams you'll be playing at what venues. But the Indian team, because they know that they've got crucial games, especially in Ahmedabad, they're in no mood to take the foot off the gas. That's what Sitanshu Kotak said in essence in today's press conference, hinting that you're not looking at experiments. In fact, saying that explicitly, but hinting that you could be looking at a change. Remember, you had seen Kuldeep Yadav come into the mix because of the nature of the wicket in Colombo. He'd come in as a replacement for Arshdeep Singh, who I reckon, again, my calculated guess is, because Sitanshu Kotak says given the conditions, you can look at some sort of a change. I think that's the only change I'm looking at. In comes an Arshdeep, out goes a Kuldeep. This is a match that is going to help you prepare for the match against South Africa, a team, by the way, that has played all its 3 matches at this very venue. In fact, potentially the Indian team, if they're looking at the final as well, could be playing the final at this very venue on the 8th of March. So the Indian team wants to have its bases covered. They don't want to get experimental. They don't want to show any sort of they don't want to show any sort of complacency. They want their plans intact. They want to keep this momentum going. Expect no changes, barring the one that I just spoke of. No experiments as far as this team is concerned. I hope you like this video. Give it a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today.